Welcome back. I'm gonna be playing Atomy. You might think that I faked that yawn, but no, that shit. Cause I had to say hi. Cause I gotta say hi. That disrupted my yawn, basically. Disclaimer alert: if you think that the audio is shitty, please bear with me, cause I'm using the internal microphone from my Samsung. Okay, maybe I'll turn off the fan, if that helps in any way. Yeah, yawn back. If the screen tilts, if the screen rotates just now for some reason, it's because I kinda like just threw my phone onto the bed. Yeah, man, but okay, so I should have shown you the deck at the start, but hey, let's just run with it for now. Let's just run with it for now. So it's pretty much the same thing. Lord Atomy deck, it's just that with Skull Ring, you can summon Atomy at turn 3 even faster than before. This is nasty because this card, yeah, I don't need that many actually, but this card right here is broken for a few reasons, because it fills up 3 spaces right away. Okay, fills up 3 spaces right away. And up until here, they can't tell what kind of deck I'm playing, because I could go either way. I could go with the mid range, you know. People don't play Nefties. My friend convinced me to make that deck, and it didn't work. It's just really tough to play. In a sense that it's so hard to. Anyway, yeah. Anyway. Actually I can... Oh, can I? Wait, if I throw down Haunted House? Nah, screw this. I mean, Discovery, boom. Right there, you throw down Lord Enemy. Broken. And probably throw a curveball. And the thing about Discovering also is it becomes such a staple. It becomes such a staple in other Shadowcraft decks that even if I throw down Skull Ring, they can't tell, because one of the biggest telltale of anatomy player is anatomy player. Anyway, if you get it, it's a pun, like physical anatomy. I'll probably just ruin that for you. But anatomy player is that they will throw down either 2 of the cards usually. Number 1, Staircase to Paradise, which I still call Stairway to Heaven once in a while. Jesus. Or Frozen Mammoth. Yeah, so up until that point they probably can't tell what kind of deck I'm playing, you know. For real, son? Okay, I'm gonna have to throw down this boy right here.
I'm coming for you. Playtime starts now.
Okay.
Just hurry. Stop.
Yeah. So it's still pretty much straightforward. And one of the cards that I added on top of Skull Ring is this card. I can't remember the name, but I remember how it looks like.
You're done.
It's not Sheridan. Sheridan has been around forever, but it's an 8 cost, 2 and 2, reanimate 10. So basically, why it's a good card to have? Number 1, you... Oh man, I'm just balling in ghost, dude, like boom.
I'm coming for you. Detestable. Stop.
I should have evolved Ghost. It's just the small little detail that I forget sometimes, because, like I said, Shadowcraft is my least played craft amongst all. Yeah. And I also, it didn't help the fact that I'm kind of like talking here and there. Shit.
The real battle begins.
Ah, damn it. Man, what a bummer, dude. What a... I got lucky. I have to admit, this one I got goddamn lucky. Because had I evolved Ghost, I wouldn't have needed to top deck this shit, because I could just... If you hear that, that's the lightning alert. In my neighborhood, it's raining. It's monsoon season. But there you go. It's only for a bit. So yeah, pretty fun deck to play. Okay, so let's take a look at the deck right here. We'll go with the preview. Skull base, there we go. Still pretty much the same. The only thing is that because of Skullbrain right here, I don't put down Bone Chimera. I don't know how you pronounce that shit. Because people say it's Chimera. No one say Chimera, but Chimera. Bone Chimera doesn't really... It kind of get overshadowed. It's the same way how Skullcrate Widow was one of the important cards back then because of Lost Word draw a card, but because Andriel Fuzz, that has the same effect, but give all of the followers in your hand Lost Word draw a card. Because of this, Skullcrate Widow is nowhere to be seen anymore because of this one card. So it's the same thing that happened with Skull Ring and Bone Chimera. So it's pretty much the same. I put 2 instead of 1 because sometimes you just need that little bit to dish out the damage. I've seen some people using Phantom Howl also. Not bad, considering the fact that if you don't have anything, you can deal a total of 5 damage, or even 7 if you have evolution point. But this is the card that I was telling you about. Death Dragon Caller. You don't need, like, you just need 1. That's from my experience, because you don't wanna have this card early in your hand. And the bad thing about having this card is the fact that you summon it, but you don't do shit with it. Because it's not like Charodon where you evolve this card and you can kinda attack one of the enemy's follower. So you don't need too many of this card. And the other good thing about having this card is the fact that if you have Frozen Mammoth left over in your deck, in your hand, and you have this helps to trigger that as well. So it's just a little tweak to Lord Enemy's deck. Besides that, everything else is pretty much the same. Yeah. And the reason why I don't run Phantom Howl is because maybe I should put one copy in. Yeah, maybe I should put 1 copy in, because there's a lot of times where I just need to dish out that little bit of damage to the leader. With my hair, it's really weird though, because for some reason I have this like bald spot in the middle. Like if I push it all the way to the right, there's this one weird ass. Anyway, still, yeah.
Let me take you to the
This
underworld.
person could be playing aggro. This person could be playing Ilianos. It's really tough to guess. And perhaps after this, I'm gonna be playing an OTK Storm Dragoncraft in rotation. So I haven't seen anybody do. I haven't seen anybody done this. I haven't seen anybody does this. Sorry for my grammar. I haven't seen anybody do this. One of the shit love. I haven't seen anybody play this version before, and I've seen people using Zenitra, because one of the legendaries is Azidahako. The other one is the one that summons Hell's Song, I believe. And yeah, screw it. Who knows? Okay, so next turn I can easily get Lord Enemy. And where was I? Oh yes, one is Azidahaka, which I had 3 for some damn reason, because I pulled it, I didn't craft it. And none of the Zenitra, and I've seen people using the Zenitra combo to... Wait, give me a second, I need to think. Oh boy. Ah, heck, whatever. I mean, because the following turn I'll be able to use Ceradan Enemy. And the only reason why I threw down 2 entry first, simply because I need to draw cards. That's it. I just need to draw cards. Because I don't have Staircase to Paradise. Stairway to Paradise. Staircase to Paradise. And it's a great Led Zeppelin song if you don't know. Yeah, I don't have Staircase to Paradise, and I don't have Skull Ring. Shit. I don't have Frozen Mammoth. So pretty much the only one that I have right there is Atomy, and it's basically putting too much in one basket, which didn't work out, kind of like backfired. But the only reason I did that is because I have Charitone. If anything, it kind of lulls them to a false sense of security. So, boom. Unless this guy has 2 Tribunal, but that's just a number 1 bullshit. Like I said, I'm a UFC fan, if you get that joke. I mean, shit happens. Shit happens. This is not the worst. You know, if I still can bounce back from this, hopefully. I still can bounce back, definitely. It's just that this 2. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, probably the only bad thing about playing at Jesus, my hair. The only bad thing about playing Atomy is the fact that you really can only win with Atomy, and maybe a little bit with Deathly Tyrant, but other than that, it's quite a difficult one to play around. My hair, please, can you chill? We got Staircase to Paradise. Not too shabby, but I don't think we should go down that route.
What in the...
Okay, alright, I can kind of map out what I need to do to win. Because I have Deathly Tyrant, I still have 1 evolution point. I have 2 Voices of It's lagging. Two voices of resentment. Okay, come on me, it doesn't hurt. Alright, boom right there. I think I will just go down this route though. I got to death retire now, right?
I'm coming. Detestable.
Wait, excuse me. So I want to see how many cards I have in my hand. Only reason why I'm doing this is because I want to get as much cost as I can,
I'm coming.
as much shadow as I can. I mean, I can kind of take a risk right here. No, this is definitely not a risk. Actually, I don't know. It depends if they have. If they don't have any ward, I can win next turn by dropping Deathly Tyrant. Because Tribunal will destroy my Demonator. So it becomes 20. My Deathly Tyrant will get that enhance effect. And then alright. Shit, okay. So that kinda screws up a little bit of our plan. Not a popular opinion.
Ready or not.
But I'm just hoping that this will force him to play Themisus Decree or any sort of ward, because I think that's pretty easy to destroy with this, and I have another Death Tyrant in my hand. If he did, I mean, even if he has Themis and he has White Tiger, I can put Deathly Tyrant and then Voices of Resentment to clear off that White Tiger. So this is kind of like a checkmate for him. Yeah. Barely slip past that one. Ah, my nose. Should I chase this guy and then just play this? Bitch, I wish you would. I wish you would. Just to piss him off a little bit, because I don't see myself losing in this one. Even if he throws down a bad move, I have this. Even if he killed it with this, I don't care. I got this. My arm is going numb. Boom. Boom. Does it matter? Boom. If I lose this one, I did it for the cheese. Did it for the cheese. And a lot of people think that Atomy only has one Deathly Tyrant. That's the other thing that I like about this, is that yeah, so that's another one of Lord Enemy. I think I'll play one more just to show you, because it gets really fun, especially when you manage to get all the cards. And by the way, Skull Ring, the animated Skull Ring looks really cool as the other one, and this is, like I said in the previous video, probably the only card, Cerberus that is, probably the only leader that I have. I didn't have Dario, I didn't have Aldos, even though those are the first two crafts that I got an adept for. So the first one was Ravencroft and then Runecraft Adept. As you can see, I'm only level 125. Roach is probably 120 because it's too much math, man. Too much math in my head. I'm like, goddamn. Yeah, and the other thing is that I'm putting my phone quite close to my face, and my eyes sometimes get blurry, and that's why I need to squint. I mean, roll out the Asian jokes. I would like to see your best Asian jokes. But yeah, pretty fun. And sometimes when you break, you just break really hard. Sometimes you get 3 atomies in one hand, you get all the high cost cards in your hand, frozen mammoth in your hand, and for some reason you just don't pull atomy. So it had, oh, speak of the devil, and this. Then I can really be a bitch about this shit. Oh, he ain't pulling no punches, I see. He ain't pulling no punches. Do you see how annoying this shit is? And just like that, next turn I will have 8 cards in my hand. And this guy is barely summoning shit. I mean, the next turn probably I have to be wary because he might suddenly just fill up the board. Hell no, man. This guy is in his back. This guy is on his heels already. Ouch! Ouch indeed! Ouch! Ouch! Ouch indeed! Ouch! 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 Honestly, I wouldn't even care about his whatever this is. Because he has to kill. Hey, hold up. He might have White Paladin. I just remember. He might have White Paladin. That's gonna be annoying as shit. So just for the lols. Okay, let's go here. Let's see if he has White Paladin. He has to throw it down right now. Because if not, this is checkmate. He's probably gonna quit. Tap out. Tap out. Tap out. Tap out like McGregor. He's not gonna come back, by the way. That pussy ass. Hey, it's an embarrassment to the sport. I said it here first. It's an embarrassment to the sport. Conor McGregor. And then we're probably gonna say that I'm a keyboard warrior. Yeah, probably am. He's probably gonna F me up if we get to. He's most definitely gonna F me up. But I'm just saying that he clocks up the featherweight division. He clocked up the lightweight division. You know, Ferguson. Oh shit! What happened? Ah, okay. he clocked up the lightweight division. You know, Tony Ferguson. Oh, Khabib versus Tony Ferguson. I was talking about them in the previous episode, and then I just realized that I don't know why I stopped. And maybe you guys are not interested, but if you guys are interested, hell, boy, Khabib has nasty top game, but man, probably Tony Ferguson is the guy who is the most dangerous off his back in that whole division right there. Like food. That's right. Bitch, please.
I'm coming for you.
I evolved this just cause next turn I will have Deathly Tyrant. Learning from a mistake, you know, learning from a mistake. And I don't see him killing me off next turn, I believe. There's no way. Actually not the best decision, but I don't care, man. It seems like I have it in the back right now. Unless he pulls some kind of cheese on me, I don't see him going anywhere with this. And Tony Ferguson off his back, boy, dude, nasty. It's almost like that fight with Kevin Lee. He kinda purposely get to the ground because he know how nasty his guard is. Especially with the whole 10 planet jiu-jitsu, Eddie Bravo, man, with the rubber guard, and he just controlling and he just dropping those elbows. And yeah, I mean, I used to do jiu-jitsu for a year plus, you know, so I kind of know here and there. I wouldn't say I'm a master. And Ortega, oh shit. Yo, I effed around too much, man, shit. Okay, let's not be hasty here. Oh, actually, no. I got this shit, I'm waiting for it. You already accepted his defeat, man. Yeah. Holy fuck. Oh shit. Maybe we should just wait. He might quit. He might get disconnected halfway. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Disconnect, boy. Oh shit, he's not disconnecting. Alright, if that is the case, then I can't kill this shit. That was embarrassing. Shit. Alright, yeah. Anyway, Tony Ferguson, he's dangerous off his back, man, and he got ground game as well, top and bottom. And the way that he snapped that triangle on Kevin Lee, dude, that was it. If you know the basic of jiu-jitsu, triangle at the very basic, or even the highest level, the hand that was strapped in, because the basic of triangle is that one arm in, one arm out. So one arm is trapped inside, and usually we'll want to put it across the neck, right? So that it kind of blocks off more, like it blocks off the blood.
The legend begins.
Can this guy do anything to me? Yep, anyway, he pull it right here, right? But on the other hand, he was so confident of his choke that he put his arm on the outside. Anyway, this is it. he puts his arm on the outside and then he just closes up the triangle. I know that you can't see my body, but I'm kind of like reenacting that shit. And yeah, Tony Ferguson to read.
Feels like I could go another round.
So yeah, that is the Lord Atomy deck. Hope you guys enjoyed it. The next one that I'll be doing, like I said, an OTK with Worm God of the Skies and Azi the Halka and a few more cards. I think this is going to be interesting for you guys. It doesn't always work, especially with Portalcraft having Banish, Heavencraft having Banish, and what else having Banish? Dragon sometimes, some of them put Lightning Blast now. It's a little bit annoying and some people just choose to ignore it, so you may not be able to see it, but here it is, the next one. Thank you guys for listening. I'm sorry for the UFC talks, but anyway, see you guys in the next one.